Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona and welcome back if you're joining me again. Today's class is a compact 30-minute Vinyasa flow class. It's part 5 of the Refresh and Restore series of classes. And these practices in the series are designed to refresh and rejuvenate your whole body without too much over effort. For practice today, you may wish to have a blanket to pad your knees, just placing it across your mat if you feel like you may need that. Otherwise, no props. And if you are enjoying the classes and you'd like to support me, please consider subscribing to the channel. And I am on Patreon as well. All the details are in the description below. I really hope you enjoy your practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. And we'll begin our practice together today, standing at the top of our mats in Tadasana, mountain pose. Set your feet as wide as your hips, arms alongside your body. And gently close your eyes or take a soft gaze over the tip of your nose if that feels best. Take a few moments to find your optimal posture. Just feel and notice your feet. Let them rest deeply, evenly into the floor. And sense the angle of your pelvis and find what feels like neutral, honoring your spine's natural curvature through your low back. Your abdominals gathering in for support. And then gently float the crown of your head a little taller toward the sky, standing elegantly tall, open, receptive. And let's start together now, taking 3 to 5 slow cycles of breath. Invite your breath to move through your lungs evenly, so as if you were breathing into your belly and then into your chest. And a slow exhale to release. Enjoying the fullness of each breath, slow and steady. And then just start to sense the natural pauses between your breath. And also feeling the moving part of your breath. Just encouraging your inhales and your exhales to come into balance. As you breathe out now, lower your chin toward your chest, open your eyes, send your gaze forward into your room, and bring your hands to prayer at the center of your chest. Breath and movement together now. On your inhale, circle your arms overhead, palms touch, eyes up. And exhale, lower your hands to prayer. Again, breathe your arms overhead, gaze up. And lower your hands to prayer at your heart. Adding on now, as you inhale, circle your arms overhead, lift up onto your toes to balance. And then as you exhale, land your heels softly, lower your hands. Again, inhale, arms overhead, raise your heels. Feel the pause, top of your in-breath. And then exhale slow, lower your heels, your hands. Adding on, inhale, circle your arms overhead, raise your heels. Then keep your arms overhead, lower your heels. Send your left arm out to the left at shoulder height. Take your right arm over your head to your left ear. And then hinge your right ear over toward your right shoulder. Lengthen gently into the left side of your neck. Breathing in together. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Softening your right shoulder down. Last one, breathe in. As you exhale, lower your left arm down by your side. Coming into a lateral stretch, reach your right arm overhead to your left, lengthening into the right side of your body. Very slowly now on your inhale, come back to center, raise your arms overhead, lift your heels, balance. And then we switch, so land your heels, send your right arm out at shoulder height, left arm over your head to your right ear, tipping your left ear over to your left shoulder, lengthening into the right side of your neck. Just breathing smoothly, evenly. And then lower your right arm down by your side, nice and slow, exaggerating the stretch. Reach your left arm overhead to your right for side bend. And then on your inhale, slowly come back through center, float your arms overhead. You can keep your heels down. Pause, bring your hands to prayer, center of your chest. We'll keep rolling, keep adding on. On your inhale, raise your arms, lift your heels, balance. On your exhale now, chair pose. So keep the arms reaching, land the heels, motion your hips down and back. Take another breath in. And then exhale, swim your arms back, palms face up. Keep the legs on your inhale, return to chair pose just for a beat. And then exhale, forward fold over your legs. Breathing in, open your chest forward halfway. Exhale, refold, Uttanasana. On your inhale, rise, come to stand. And lower your hands to prayer at your heart. Again, circle your arms overhead, lift your heels, balance. Exhale, land your heels, sit back and down into chair pose. Take another breath in. Exhale, arms sweep back, palms up. Inhale, arms reach forward into chair. On your exhale, forward fold over your legs. Breathing in, halfway lift. On your exhale now, step your right foot back to low lunge, soften your right knee to the floor. On your inhale, sweep your arms up by your ears and then just stay for a few breaths. Steady your posture. Take one more breath in. And then release, hands to the floor. We're going to step back onto all fours, tabletop position. Then moving through a few rounds of cat and cow, arching your spine on your inhale, cow pose. Rounding your spine on your exhale into cat. And inhale to stretch from your chin to your pelvis. And exhale to hollow your belly and tuck your tailbone. One more round in each direction. As you exhale, child's pose, drift your buttocks back to your heels. On your in-breath now, glide up all fours and then make some space to step your right foot forward and find your low lunge on this side. 3 breaths. Arms rise on your inhale. Stay for your exhale. Reach tall, grow long. Exhale, sit a little deeper into your hips. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor and step up, top of your mat. Open and fold with your breath. Slowly now rise, come to stand as you go, rise up onto your toes, so you're balancing arms overhead. And then land your feet, hands to prayer. So from here we'll move into a modified warrior flow now. Inhale, circle your arms overhead, lift your heels, balance. Exhale, land your heels, sit back and down into chair. Breathe in. On your exhale, fly your arms back. Inhale, return to chair, arms reach forward. And then forward fold over your legs. Breathe your chest forward, looking forward. And on your exhale, step your left foot back, low lunge. We'll flow a little now. On your inhale, sweep your arms by your ears. On your exhale, modified warrior 2, open your arms to a T and pivot your left foot behind. Just pause there, 3 to 5, steady breaths. You can add a light pulse to your shape. You can coach your right knee to track forward as you go. On your inhale, reverse your warrior, reach your right arm up and back. And then exhale, modified side angle. You might like to rest your forearm to your right thigh or right fingertips or the hand to the floor inside your right foot as you reach your left arm up and then overhead. One more breath in. And then release, hands to the floor, shift back onto all fours. One round cat and cow here, arch your spine on your inhale. Round your spine, exhale. Come back to neutral, tuck your toes. Exhale, press back now to your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here to extend through the back seam of your body, making any movements that encourage that expansion. You can pedal your heels, elongating through your calves, or sway your hips with a little bend in the knees, lengthening into the side waist. We'll take a slow vinyasa from here. Next inhale, way forward, high push-up. Pause, greet your shape with a breath. And then exhale, soften your knees, lower to the belly. On your inhale, ease your chest, your ribs forward, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, press back, child's pose, buttocks to your heels. Take a full cycle of breath in. Calm, long breath out. Next breath in, all fours. And then as you breathe out, quietly step your left foot to your hands for low lunge. Raise your arms with your in-breath. And open into your mini warrior 2 on your out-breath. Pivot your right foot behind. Easing in and out of your lunge with the beat of your breath. On your inhale, reverse your warrior. Breathing out, side angle pose. Left forearm to your left thigh, settle your fingertips to the floor. Right arm reaching up and overhead. Just finding a shape that suits your body, going only as far as your breath is full and deep. And take another breath in. Hands to the floor and step up, top of your mat. Lengthen your chest forward on your inhale. Soften and forward fold on your exhale. Rising slow, come to stand, up onto the toes, arms overhead. And then land softly, lower your hands to prayer. Make contact with your breath. Just take a few moments to pause. Softening your shoulders, anchoring your feet, standing tall. Now moving into our final standing warrior flow before we gather lower to the floor. Breath to movement now. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, lifting up onto the toes. Exhale, chair pose, land your heels, sit down and back. Take a breath in. Exhale, swim your arms back. Inhale, arms forward, chest up. Forward fold on your out breath. Breathe your heart forward. Exhale, step your right foot back, high lunge. Soften both your knees, gather your abdominals in as you rise up slow, reach the arms high. And then exhale, open out, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse to warrior. Exhale, side angle, just flowing with your breath. Adding on, inhale, reverse. Straighten both legs as you reach up and back. And then slowly transition into triangle pose. Shift your pelvis back away from your left leg as you reach forward to touch your left hand to your shin, right hand to the sky. Just linger here, keeping a simple presence to your breath. Sensing your breath flow in and out, and letting it inform any adjustments. Reach your right arm overhead, anchor your right heel, lengthen your side body long, and then release. Step back now, downward facing dog. Pause and rest here if you'd like to do less, or take a slow flow, high push up on your inhale. Knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, cobra, mild arch through your spine. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Take a few breaths to reset, just encouraging yourself to slow the pace and feel each breath as it moves through you. On your inhale now, raise your right leg up and back, down dog splits. Exhale, step your right foot to your hands for high lunge. Soft knees, firm belly as you rise up, arms extend overhead. Exhale, flow, warrior two. Breathe in, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Breathing out, side angle pose. Breathe in, reverse, triangle, straightening your legs. Slow exhale, transition into triangle, trikonasana. Let's take a few moments, steady your feet, firm your thighs, and gently close the door on your right hip to lean your torso back, opening your shape. Just anchoring your attention in this moment, following the steady stream of your breath. Slowly now extend your left arm overhead, any amount, side body long. Then release, look down, fingertips to the floor and step up, top of your mat. Open your heart forward, breathing in. Forward fold, breathing out. Carefully rise to stand, balancing, lifting the heels, arms float overhead. And then land, heels to the floor, hands to your heart. Going to toe heel, feet together now, top of the mat. Going to move slowly into a toe squat from here. So if you anticipate some resistance from your knees or ankles, please feel free to adjust. You could come into a chair pose or a forward fold as an alternative. On your inhale now, raise your arms, lift your heels, balance here, narrower base of support there. Keep your heels lifted and lower your posture. So hands to heart, squatting down, bending the knees, still balancing on your toes. Coming all the way down. As you arrive at your edge, just split the knees wide, take your fingertips to the floor ahead of you and just invite your spine to round there. So you're kind of folding, bowing in, chin to chest. And you can either stay here or final option, if it's available, you might like to explore threading your arms back in front of your shins to hold onto your heels. And you're aiming your forehead toward the floor in a bound squat. Wherever you're at, just calmly take 3 more breaths, slow and steady. And then as you're ready, release, make your way down onto your buttocks. And we'll recline onto our backs now. And then go ahead, tuck your knees in toward your chest, rolling some circles around your low back and your sacrum. And then place your feet to the floor. We'll transition into bridge pose. So setting your feet up about hips width apart there, arms alongside your body. And then as you feel yourself breathe in, lift your hips. So option to interlace your hands under your body or catch your hands around the edges of your mat. And rather than a static bridge here, just begin to make an infinity sign with your hips. So you're gently rolling your hips in a few loops. Just easeful and fluid, without any over effort through the thighs. And then gently release back down to the floor. If it feels good here on the floor, just take a few rocks through the pelvis, forward and back. And then we'll set up for another bridge pose, holding a little longer, more static. On your inhale, raising your hips, steadying them down rather than going for height here. Just try and create some space through the front of your spine. So you're reaching your hips away from your chest. Finding an even breath in, an even breath out. And then gently release the hands, relax your shoulders, roll down. And gather your knees in toward your chest. Transitioning into a twist, feet to the floor, lift your buttocks, and then just aim your stacked knees over to the right. And you could tee out your arms here or a loose cactus shape if that feels good, or place your right hand to your left knee. Just softening your effort now. Just quite deliberately breathing a longer breath out. And then ushering your awareness and breath to where you can feel sensation. So you're inviting your breath to soften and relax you into the shape. Take 3 more cycles of breath. And then coming back through center and fold your knees to the left now for your twist. You just feel and relax the natural weight of your legs so you can release a little deeper into your twist. One more breath in. One more breath out. Releasing here, rolling onto your back and then out to your right side. And very gently ease your way up to sit. We'll take a final forward fold here, Paschimottanasana, extending both legs out straight, perhaps taking a blanket under your sitting bones and a little bend in your knees if you're supporting tighter hamstrings, and knees and toes pointing up toward the ceiling. As you're ready, breathe your arms overhead, and on your exhale, fold out over your legs. So try and let go of any intensity or striving here as you guide yourself toward peace, toward rest. And releasing. Ease your way back up. Come into your most comfortable posture to practice a brief calming pranayama, Vritti or box breathing. So you might like to actually rest back in shavasana for this practice, or you can find a comfortable upright shape. So you're focusing now on slowing down as you begin to settle. Just simply become aware of your breath's rhythm. In this practice, we'll breathe an even breath, also known as Vritti pranayama. Sama means equal and Vritti means rotation or flow. So each side of your breath is equal. The inhale, the pause at the top of your inhale, the exhale, and also the pause at the bottom of your out breath. So sometimes it's called box breathing. It's each side of the box is equal and you breathe, or imagine you breathing around the box. I'm going to guide you through 2 rounds and we'll use a count of 4 and then continue on at your own pace and find your own rhythm, perhaps adjusting the breath count higher or lower as you go, but aim to maintain an even ratio. So wherever you're at now, empty your lungs. Breathe in, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold with no breath, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold no breath and continue on your pace, your rhythm, even and equal. And taking your last cycle of breath. And as you're ready, a gentle inhale. And then let your breath find its own natural cadence. Lean in toward this quiet space you've created for yourself. And if you are feeling peaceful and comfortable and you're upright, you can remain there or rest back now in shavasana, taking rest for the last couple of minutes here. Taking this opportunity now to find calm, allowing feeling of stillness to find you, quite consciously fading your body's weight into the support beneath you and letting go of all your effort now. I'll be back to guide you back shortly. And gently now, softly drift your awareness back. Become aware of your surroundings, the sounds that you can hear, close and far. Breathe a full body breath, inviting yourself awake with your breath. Then wriggle and stretch. If you are laying back, bending your knees, take your feet to the floor and roll out to your right side. Just pause for a moment. Let your eyes flutter open. Adjust to the light in your room. And then very softly ease your way back up to sit. And thanks so much for joining me for your practice today. I hope this compact flow transformed how you're feeling in a good way and the rest of your day is sweet. Namaste.